and welcome back to another episode of Just Jeff's Tech, where I review tech that has no tech in it. This is the MOFT Snap-on phone stand and wallet, and it's all made with magnets. So at home and at work, I've got this phone stand that my phone sits on, and then if a notification comes through, I look at my phone and it unlocks straight away and I can see what it is. So now I can have that experience anywhere, and when I don't need it, I can fold it down or take it right off. It's pretty cool, and it does a few tricks. There's portrait mode, landscape mode, floating mode, and of course wallet, and you can do a Magsafe charger, and it can stick to things. Inside you'll find a little greeting card. Thanks MOFT, cool products. I'm excited. And that's it. It's just the wallet, and that's all you actually need. Now it's made from vegan leather, and even after a few months of use, this is how mine looks. Hasn't got too many nicks or scratches, all the stitching's still held together, so I'm pretty happy with the way it's held up so far. So this thing is called a stand wallet, but I don't really use it as a wallet. It can definitely comfortably fit 3 cards in there pretty easily, but honestly, my life and use case, I don't use anything with cards. So I didn't buy this to use it as a wallet at all. Apple has its own Magsafe wallet, and it doesn't do cool tricks like this one does. The one thing you'll have to note though is if you do happen to use it for, say, something like a hotel room key, the magnets inside the wallet might actually wipe your room key entirely, which unfortunately it took me 2 times to discover why my room key stopped working altogether. It also can fit a little bit of cash, so that's always nice if you happen to have some. It still folds up and closes nicely with a full wallet, but one thing I will say, it might be my mind, but the magnets just don't feel as strong when it's packed full of cards. Of course, it all just depends on what angle you're holding it, but just be careful. You don't want to drop your very expensive phone. So the cards do come out, and like I said, it's a pretty low use case for me that I'm actually going to use this thing for cards. Now, I'm not a monster. I actually do use my phone with a case. You'd just be crazy not to. And thankfully the MOFT wallet stand works perfectly fine with a Magsafe enabled case. What I really like is that magnetic snap feeling. It sort of just clicks into place, and with this clear case here you can sort of see just when it clicks in. You can spin it around at any angle, and then the little bottom magnet will hopefully align things up most of the time pretty easily. Now I do have a iPhone 12 Pro Max, so it is the heaviest iPhone, and sometimes it struggles to stay on, but I think usually if you're pretty careful and you hold things up at the right angle, even with a bit of wiggling, it still stays on pretty securely most of the time. Now the very coolest thing about this MOFT stand is its floating landscape mode, which makes things just so much easier to watch a video, plug your phone into charge, maybe you want to plug in some headphones instead. It makes things really easy to do, and it kind of looks really cool. Now if you bought a Magsafe charger, you can actually put that on the back too and put the phone stand back on. But unfortunately I bought a knockoff charger that doesn't really have all the magnets built in, so it doesn't work. But it should work if you've got a legit charger. But basically it's really enjoyable just to select your video, rotate your phone, and it just sits there sort of sitting magically floating in the air. Basically I found this a really good way just to watch videos whilst you're doing something else on the computer, and like I said, it looks really cool, and it's a really cool party trick to show all your friends. So if you're a mobile gamer and you play games on your phone, normally you've got to clip one of these clip things onto a controller to play easily. And it works, but it could be better. Like, it's sort of clunky and in your face, and after a while it actually gets really heavy. So there is a really good solution for this, and of course it's the stand wallet in the floating landscape mode, and I have to say it's a pretty good fun easy way to play games on your phone. These days, most games are a part of a subscription or some sort of xCloud plan thing, and your phone easily pairs with a controller via Bluetooth. And having this in the landscape floating mode is actually really neat. I found myself playing way more sort of tabletop style gaming with this stand. And if you play the Switch in tabletop mode with an iPhone 12 Pro Max, it's nearly the same size screen. It's pretty much the same thing, same experience.
At your ranking report, what do I have to do here?
That's it.
Do I need to ask questions or you
You can just wave.
Oh, okay, cool. Bye.
I found I used the stand a hell of a lot whenever I was on a sort of video or FaceTime call, even calls for work. It just made life so much easier just to prop it on the stand in whatever mode you needed to be in and continue on with your day without having to directly hold the phone all the time. Something I definitely notice I miss if I don't have the stand on. A few other things to note is I've heard the Apple Magsafe wallet comes off really easily, and I feel like this one stays on most of the time, and you sort of just learn the best way to grab it in and out of your pocket with no sort of troubles or dramas. Also, it's a pretty little handy grip when you're talking on the phone. It just makes holding your phone a little bit easier. But again, be careful, don't be stupid. It stays on, like I said, most of the time. So if you've got an iPhone 12 or presumably even an iPhone 13 in the future, this little accessory I feel like is absolutely worth it. Acts as a phone stand, it can get rid of your wallet, it can easily pop off so you can enable Magsafe charging, and of course it folds away nice and neatly and it's not too bulky and comes off when you don't need it. If you're on the fence, I've made this video so hopefully you can see how I've used it and see if it's right for you. It shouldn't be much more than a premium phone case, so it's not that big of a deal to go out and buy one and try it out for yourself. Well, you've made it to the end of the video. Thanks a lot for watching. I actually really appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up if you found this video helpful in some sort of way, or maybe leave a comment if you think about buying one, or you've already bought one and you just wanted to validate your purchase like me. And maybe subscribe so I can make more videos like this to help others out one day. I'll see you in the next Just Jeff's video.